Hi all, Dr. Landram here with a tip for you. While most of us have changed our workspaces during the stay-at-home order, you may have noticed a steep decline in your activity levels. Whether that's trips to the water cooler, walking around campus, or just your animated teaching style, you're likely missing out on some of the built-in physical activity that you had before this. So today's tip is about reclaiming some of that, specifically flexibility and mobility, or your ability to get into positions and the ease of which you're able to do so. Even as you're away from your normal life and exercise routine, there's still options for mitigating the future issues that can come about from poor range of motion. Many of us are locked into a seated position for the vast majority of the day, whether it's at a desk for work, on the couch reading a book, or at the kitchen table helping our kids with their homework assignments. We're likely sitting much more than we were just a few weeks ago. And while the sitting by itself isn't ideal, letting ourselves fall into poor postural positions only makes it worse. So today's call to action is to become more cognizant of our bodies and when we've been stationary for too long. But don't think that I'm asking you to embark on a journey that will take hours you don't have. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Frequency is our friend here. Now, by all means, if you have time to schedule for longer exercise sessions, feel free to take it. But as many people find themselves with added responsibilities now, the ability to devote such time to their own health and well-being might be diminishing in front of their eyes. So numerous, short, repeated efforts to break ourselves out of these seated positions is the solution. Some people might set a timer. Other people might batch together tasks like getting through emails, and then once that's finished, that's when I'll get up and do something. Others might just boil over with anxious energy. Whatever it takes for you to stick to this new routine is something we'd likely endorse. Most recommendations are to move from your seated position about every 15 to 30 minutes for a few minutes. But what to do during that time? Walking around is a good start. And then if you can build in some mobility and flexibility, you can really take it to the next level. Light stretching and yoga are all inexpensive and have very low skill options available that you can do just about anywhere. You can find guided sessions on video sharing websites that fit any number of time spans and skill levels. Our flexibility is something that can be maintained or even improved with very little equipment or cost. And this investment into our present selves will pay dividends to our future selves. The way this might look to a person is that you have 3 primary sessions, maybe in the morning, in the afternoon, and the evening. And then you pepper throughout the day smaller times where you're getting up, maybe just walking around, not doing any kind of formalized stretching routine. Whatever form this takes for you, remember, sticking to it and the consistency behind it, some of the most important aspects to making the most out of your time.